Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do a pink Halloween mani because I love this overlay. I think I like it over pretty much everything I've seen, so but I love how it looks over, kind of like a sunsetty looking strip. So we're doing it over Sunset Serenade, which was a Valentine set from a couple years ago, I want to say. I actually only bought it this year because they did it in a like a BOGO around Valentine's Day. So I got some of those sets from that year. This is Raspberry Jam, which is I think this came out with one of the OG round of jellies. If it wasn't the OG, it was soon after. And I have used it a few times. It's been resold a few times. It's feeling a little bit on the dry side, but still not bad. Jellies are so fun. If you're in Stacy's sassy crew, she just did Ruckus. I mean, it's going on right now for me, but ooh, that nail's a little long. So I'll just trim it after. If I would've realized that, I just would've used another strip because 'cause I'm trying to use up the last little bit because I only have a few left. Um, Anyway, what was I saying about Ruckus? I don't remember. Oh, they did the jelly challenge. So they do a game in there called Nell's 100 Ways instead of a game night. If you've ever been to a Color Street party, there's usually a game night. What if I just stick another I'm trying to use this up. See, that's all I have left. Let's just stick another one on top of there, and then I can still trim it back if I want. Because you're still gonna see that tip, so I don't know, whatever, we're just sticking on there because I wanna use it up. Anyway, so this year was jellies. I feel like I've been kind of, like, on a jelly kick, I don't know why, if it's just random that I happen to start doing those, if it's because of that. Been using a lot of jellies since that happened. Oh, that made it darker! That's pretty. Ooh, that's pretty doubled. Okay, we're gonna double the other side too, which means, hey, I may actually use up, depending on how it goes, I may use up the rest of this because that means I'm gonna do it here on my pointer, and I will also double it. I love how that looks doubled. That's so pretty. Kinda reminds me of Hibiscus Heat. That's one I loved. I've only had one set of it, but I have considered buying another one. I just haven't. You gotta prioritize. You're doing your BOGO order on the website or your buy three, get one order. And sometimes you just gotta prioritize which ones your favorites are, and sometimes certain ones keep getting cut. So this is the second from smallest baby pinky, and I can use the wider side. Fits my pinky. I'll definitely do some heat on these to kinda since they're not the freshest. They're not bad, but not like the butter, when the sets just go on so good. They just hug your nail and smooth right on. You can see these are a little bit kinda puckering on the sides, so put some heat will fix that right up. Okay, let's move on to this is the Sunset Serenade I was talking about, super fun. I'm just gonna cut it. Since this is like kind of a thumb, this is the second from largest. I like to kind of round it since I'm using it on one of my regular fingers, which are a little more round than my thumb. I think that's probably generally true for most people. That's why the thumb strips are, that would make sense, right? Why the thumb strips are a little more square. Oop. So we're well, yeah, we're a bit into school now, obviously, and we've been starting all of the illnesses. I can't remember if I talked about it before, but we did hand, foot, and mouth for a week-ish. That was our first I think that's our first time having it. That was our oh, that is so pretty. I like this. Anyway, so that was a rough week, and my kids, they are the type, they will tell me they're sick every single morning, no matter what, and so they went to school a lot before oh man, I cleaned that up too much. Yeah, they went to school more than they should have before I realized that they really were sick. It was my 5-year-old first, and this is the extent that so we went to Lagoon, that's our local amusement park here. We bought season passes this year, so we go pretty much every weekend. Anyway, so there's this ride. I rode it before I had kids. So like adult, right? But like I get a lot since I've had kids, I get a lot more sick on things because I dealt with the morning sickness. I'm just gonna take that off and then maybe just stick it back on a little further. I think this is a little bit on the brittle-ish side. I mean, it's not brittle, it's not but it's not fresh fresh. This is one that, I got my sets, my stylist handed them to me, and I could smell polish. She had them just in, like, a shopping bag, and so this is one that was open, so it's a what year was this made? Let's look at the package. 2023, and I bought it this year, and so it was open for a while, before it got in my hands. Anyway, so there's this ride called the Centennial Screamer, and it looks like, like some kind of carnival ride. It's like a big disc with cars that are hanging all around, and you ride in it, and I mean, it's just like a little tiny seatbelt. This wheel spins super quick, and then as it spins fast enough, it'll flip up like this, so you're going around. I'm getting sick just thinking about it, but I rode that. Well, maybe I did have I don't know. Maybe I did have one kid the last time I rode it, but I was sick. Like, I felt awful for quite a while. I don't like spinny things. It's very sad. It's sad getting older because, like, some of the coasters, they're really fun, but if they're too spinny, I don't like to ride them because I don't feel happy after. Anyway, that one was like we had to like take some time out and just like rest. Made me feel awful. Anyway, my kids, they rode it, and Sam, my 5-year-old, he heard me say, I told him, "That makes me super sick. I can't ride it." And you could just see his little gears in his brain turning. Like, "Oh, it makes you sick." And then sure enough, so this was Friday evening, and come Monday morning, the usual, I'm super sick. I don't feel good. I don't feel well, mom. This is at like pretty much every morning. I can't go to school. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's hear what's going on today. Tell me what your symptoms are. And usually he can't tell me, but he's like, because I rode that ride, I'm sick and I'm gonna be sick for 5 days, which is the whole school week, right? I was like, sorry, buddy, you're going to school. Anyway, so that's like the extent. So, and then we are lovely humans. We gave it to my sister, so they did the hand, foot, and mouth too. And my sister even got it. Adults don't really kind of stretching this so it fits my nail, hopefully. Here. Adults don't really get it. But my sister got it a little bit, just kind of like scratchy throat. She said she could see sores back there, but they weren't really. Hand, foot, and mouth, you get sores predominantly on your hand and your feet and in your mouth. But my toddler, he got them on his bum. And I was like, where is this diaper rash coming from? Because I'm, not really realizing what's going on. Seems dumb now, but that's pretty. This is carving good time that I've got on here, and I'm gonna need another strip for my other side. I don't know why I only pulled out one. This is such a pretty glitter, and it's also jelly-ish. I don't know if it was marketed as a jelly, but it's very sheer and jelly-ish. Anyway, so he starts getting this. diaper rash, and we had recently changed to a different brand of diaper cream, and I just put it on there every night as, like, a preventative kinda thing, and I was like, "Oh, man, where's this coming from? I gotta be serious about your diaper ointment," and so I'm, like, putting it on a bunch, and then I was like, "Wait, what if he's having a reaction to the diaper paste?" So I literally, like, ordered up from Walmart delivery. Yeah, see, that's not gonna I should have done my trick. So you can take a smaller strip and cut the sides, and you lay those down first, and then put the strip over top, and it hides it really well, especially if it's a glitter. I'm still gonna do it because that gap's gonna bug me. Anyway, so I ordered up more diaper paste, and then it was actually my sister over at their house while I was at work. Figured it out. She's like, "He has hand, foot, and mouth." And then they all got it, and, it's been great fun. My toddler, he's clingy anyway. Oh, that actually blended really well, even though usually I would stick it under. Okay, sweet. Anyway, they were over at her house. What was I saying? She watches my kids. I don't remember. Oh yeah, my toddler, he's super clingy. Not clingy, but like he just has to be right where I am. Anyway, and then when he was sick, oh, it's awful because he would just follow me around. And usually I can fix his problems, right? He's hungry, he cries. I get him food, he's thirsty. I eventually figure it out. I fix his problems, right? And so he's just like, I feel bad. And so he'd just follow me around and cry all day, and it was exhausting. 'Cause it's hard to get anything done. Unfortunately, the dishes still need done and all that. And even when we would just, like sit down to cuddle and, watch a kid show or something, he wasn't that happy. So glad that's over. But now my husband came down with a cold over the weekend. And it started out pretty mild, just like his voice sounded different. And I kinda asked, like, "Are you sick?" It wasn't enough for him to, like, admit he was sick. He's kinda like, "I'm just getting over something," and then it's hit him since, and then last night, my throat started to feel scratchy, so looks like I'm getting it too. It's very sad. So in my mind, I'm gonna do this mani fast and then go have a nap. I don't know if that will happen or not, but nice thought, right? Heat is gonna be good for these. See, it's, like, not wanting to stick by my cuticle. Maybe I put it too close to my cuticle, I don't know. Anyway, I still had to do my nails because I took off my polish yesterday while I was feeling well and had planned to do them. I can't leave my nails naked because I'm kinda busy for the next few days, so I wanted to get these on. I'm trying to do my nails more often because I've bought too much. I mean, there's no such thing as too much, right? But I know I am buying it faster than I can use it. And some of it's gonna be for gifts, and then in Sassy Crew, we have our Sass Vent, which is we've all been assigned partners, and I'm filming this at the beginning of October. Yeah, it will still be coming up. I'm trying to schedule videos out, so sometimes, they might be a little bit in the past by the time you guys see them, just because stuff happens in life, and that way there's still some videos there. Okay, let's try out this Nightmare Land. This is one from this year's Halloween release, and I'm kind of obsessed, like, just a good overlay like this, so good, and look at the pretty finish. I don't know if that flash is picking up on the video, but this is one I ordered a set of it. God, this is my first time using it, and I have already ordered another set because I think I'm gonna enjoy this one. And it comes with so a lot of the strips just have this pretty finish. Maybe I'll stick that on some of my other nails, I don't know, we'll see. Ooh. Ooh, look at that glitter in there, so pretty, and it just feels very, like, soft and fresh, which it should be, right? It's brand new, freshly opened, where's these other ones I had leftovers? Oh, look at that. And this is the one I can't remember what it's called. It's sold together because it comes with a black French tip, and then this is the overlay that comes with it. So it is an amazing deal on top of that because 'cause you're basically getting 2 sets for 1. I don't think I will ever wear them together. The other one's like a sparkly black that comes with it, but I definitely will wear the black, right? Like, you always use black. I don't wear a lot of black, but you always do need it sometimes, right? So, the light colors, I would say. That's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Anyway, so if you haven't ordered this yet, I recommend. I recommend. Very good. I only ordered I think there was 8 Halloween sets. I ordered half of them. Of course, the what is it, like, Potion Pop, the purple one, because it's purple, and then the Bat to the Bone. I think that's, like, the purple, magenta-y, and orange too with bats. I might be saying the wrong name, but I'm pretty sure that's the name. What was the other one I got? Oh, the bone with flowers, the skulls with flowers, I can't remember the name. And then ordered a second set of this. Trying to remember what else I got with my second order. I ordered the greatest hits bundle that was like 8 sets for 50 bucks because that's a dang good deal, and I know, like, I could use another set of Tokyo Lights, I'm about out of that, and then there's some in there that I'm gonna gift for my Advent buddies. I was assigned 1 partner, but then my local nail friend, we're gonna swap too, so and there's some in there that I know that I think she'll like. But then I got 4. So I got this one, the purple, like, taffeta, I don't it's one of the ones with, like, the magnetic stripes, and I don't remember, but I don't think I got any of the other Halloween ones. Let's see, I'm gonna go up a little bit more. That's gonna cut off a lot of the purple there at the bottom. I kept trying to find, like, the right purple to go with, you know, how I picked, like, the orange and the pink to do some accents with. I couldn't find quite the right one, and it's probably just because the purple's just not very prominent, so I do have some heart decals because I have lots of heart decals that are the right color of purple, I think. So we'll see, we may add some of those to this. Alright. Mm, that was the biggest hack when I learned cutting that flat, because otherwise with the round corners, by the next day, my nail would grow just enough that like, it would look decent today, but then tomorrow you would see the rounded corners there. So thank you, Stacy, for that trick. I heard it looks like Christmas sets are coming in October. Maybe they'll be around already by the time this video happens. I'm excited to see what they do this year. Last year was like the retro pink kind of vibe, which I thought was cute, but I can't say I bought that many of them. So, no. I go through phases, right? Because it's like, I don't need more sets. I don't need more sets. I'm not buying. Releases come out. I look at them and I'm like, oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, but I don't need it because I have this and it's similar, and I don't need that one, and I don't like that one. And that one, oh, that one's really pretty, but I don't need it. I talk myself out of it and I go like that for maybe a month or two, and then I just can't resist. Color Street is so fun to buy. Either if they release something or if there's Ruckus, I'll buy some things. I don't order a lot outside of Ruckus, at least recently. And then there's the D-stash groups. It's just something serious, right? So yeah, I want to wear more. But hey, I used up my raspberry jam, so that's exciting. I have all my sets tracked in a spreadsheet, well, an Airtable, which is basically a spreadsheet, and so I can kind of see how much things are growing because I know roughly how many sets I had when I started it and the number of, lines on my spreadsheet. It has not gotten smaller. So, yeah, no. Oh yeah, I wanted to get these nails done in case I do start feeling worse. Right now I'm not feeling too bad, just kind of a little bit off. That is such a pretty set. Nightmare Land. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these are gonna love a little heat. Okay, and I did get some tweezers. Stacy posted a link in her group. So these, I guess they're like blackhead. So if you're searching for them, that's kind of what you search for. They're very pointy. They come with, I haven't used them yet. So we're gonna try, I think we'll add some. Oh, see, I just stabbed myself. Is it gonna bleed? Man, I've been kind of a klutz lately. I mean, that's not out of the normal. So I was thinking maybe some cute little arts with the tree would be fun. So let's do maybe some little ones. Okay, I don't think it's bleeding. Gosh. Okay, let's test these out for the first time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's way nice. Oh, look how cute. Where should we stick it? It's gonna show up better up here. Kinda thinking like some little hearts in the tree. I think it needs like 3. Anyway, yesterday I cut my thumb right there with I was cutting some paper, making some cards with my little guillotine paper chopper thing, and just like went down on my thumb. And then later I was doing maybe just a couple of, I kind of want them to be like they're in the tree. I was making my kids after school snack, doing some cutting up an apple, and I just like cut into my thumbnail right there. And it hit my nail, so it didn't cut me, but it definitely gave me a little bit of a hangnail. Like, man, I'm being mean to myself. I guess I should have peeled that off with my left hand. Let's try it with this one. Okay, these are an amazing upgrade. Very nice. Getting those off is like, because that's the worst. You finish your mani and you're like, I'm gonna add some stickers, and then you're trying to peel it up with your fresh mani. It's just no bueno. Ugh, I almost stabbed myself again. That's gonna be a learning curve. Okay. Oh, I need to put some on my thumbs too. Cute. Yeah, I wanted to add a little purple, and this is perfect to go with a little bit of purple in what's called again Sunset Serenade. Stick that on there, I guess. Those are cute. I also in my recent ordered another one of these mats. I'm excited, so I'm gonna use it if I have like a nails with friends video or just doing nails with friends. My friends will have it. And honestly, I think I'm gonna try. So I have a trash can, but you guys look at it. I like to leave because I never know if I'm gonna need like these little bits to patch. So if you saw over here, it's just like a mess. I just like because I don't want to go dumpster diving for stuff out of there. So I just kind of like, I mean, I put some things in there because I want it to be neater because no one wants to look at my trash at work. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna have like another mat and set it to the side because I like to set my stuff out. Like I'll have like a trash pile and then I'll stick like anything I might use just on this mat because it's a silicone mat, right? And then it's really easy when I'm done. I just sweep the whole thing in the trash. It's not a big deal. Whereas cleaning the other trash, it's not hard, right? But it's a little more effort. You also don't have to do it right away, so that's nice. But anyway, I'm a weirdo. I know. But I'm excited to get my second mat. I didn't realize like I got this and I was like, whatever. I love it though. It has been amazing. I'm hooked on it. Okay. I think we're gonna roll with that. Should I double the orange too? Because look, I've got, or maybe I'll just like file that now. For whatever reason, it didn't perforate super well. I think we're gonna roll with it. And I'm gonna count this if you're playing the color by number. This is gonna be love inspired because I added hearts. So love of Halloween, I guess. There you go. These are fun. I'm excited to wear these. They're very bright. Okay, anyway, I'll catch you guys out on the next one. Thanks so much.